Hey, good morning, and what is up, my buttercups? It is Amy, and little man is in the living room eating cheese curls. He didn't want to open the vlog. I wasn't going to force him. So, yeah. So, what's up today, peoples? Been an eventful last 24 hours, let me tell you. I've been getting lots of requests and lots of good stuff for shout-outs and stuff like that, and going to keep my promise, make sure I shout out to a few people. Ran into one of a fellow YouTuber, a professional student. She invited me to a kind of sort of like a little brief chat type of thing. And getting to know a few people from the chat and stuff like that. I'll definitely be linking her thing down below there. And we're just chilling today. I mean, not really a whole lot to do. It's still warm out. Actually, it's supposed to go up to like 51 or something like that today. I guess that's pretty good. I guess that's good for the Eagles game. Yay. No, I'm not a football fan, but you know, what the heck. Go Eagles, I guess. Whatever. I'm not a big football fan. Now, if y'all ask me about my hockey game now, hey, you know what the Flyers are all about, you know. So, yeah, I mean, I've been trying to keep up with the Flyers games, but it's, like, really kind of difficult. Yeah, so it's been just a very kind of long, drawn-out day so far. I'm saying good morning, and it's, like, 3 in the afternoon, so you can tell I'm kind of, like, half out of it. So, alright, so little man, I got him to come over and help me. Say hi.
Hi.
My little Jarrod.
It's Jarrod.
Is that your name?
Yeah.
Jarrod. You done with cheese curls? He loves his cheese curls. So we have been kind of like chilling all day. Yeah, he's wiping the cheese curl juice off his face. He loves his cheese curls. How's your hands look? You got orange hands? Let's see. Turn them over. No orange hands. No orange hands. That's a good thing. What, are you leaving on me already? He's such a trip. There's days that he is all about getting in on the vlog, and then other days he's like, yeah, I could care less. Which is fine. Either way, I won't force it. I'll never force him to do anything you don't want to do as far as my YouTube channel. Yeah, like I said, it's like 3 in the afternoon. I don't even know why I'm saying good morning. I should be saying good afternoon, buttercups. But, yeah, my days are kind of meshing in together on the weekends sometimes. So, yeah. So anyway, he's had a pretty good morning. He's been mostly on his computer watching YouTube. Go figure. My son is very, very funny with the YouTube channels. I never really have to worry about monitoring him, more or less, because he has his specific types of videos that he watches. And he cracks me up because the videos he chooses to watch are like Sesame Street videos from like 1978. He watches all kinds of noggin commercials and stuff like that, and noggin music and Nickelodeon music and all that stuff. That's like his genre he's into. So I never really have to worry about him getting involved with the popular tubers that cause a lot of problems, if you know what I mean. So yeah, he kind of just was in there doing that, and then all of a sudden we started going through it. I don't know what the problem was. He started crying and hitting himself again. I don't even know what I could do to intercede with that, to be honest with you, because when he gets into a mode like that, it's trying to physically stop him from hurting himself could cause more danger for him and more problems and more injuries. So I just kind of like try to minimize it as much as I can. Usually when the meltdowns happen, I have him sitting with me in my bedroom. I will make him sit down on my bed until he chooses to calm down. And it's funny. We'll still sit there about 5 minutes and goes through this crying spell, and then he'll turn around and say, all done? I'll calm down. I'm like, okay, are you sure? And he says, yeah. And I said, okay. And I let him go back in the living room and watch his TV, but if I hear him starting up again, he has to come back in. So it's been working. So far, so good. It's been working. But he gets very bored very quickly if we're not out and about, or if we're not driving around, or going somewhere. He gets very, very antsy, and he feels very cooped up. Come here. Come here, dude. Come sit. Come sit and say hello with me.
No.
Are you getting bored? Are you bored?
No.
What's the matter, huh?
What's the matter?
No, what's the matter? God forbid he would actually answer me. No, he just repeats whatever I say. Yeah, he's a great kid otherwise. You know, he's got a funny personality on him and everything, and he just, the love of my life, he really is. And I wouldn't change a single thing about him, not a single hair on his head. Maybe for the exception of the self-injurious stuff, but yeah. Even that, there's a rhyme and a reason for that as well. A lot of times we have these problems just because it's lack of communication. He is what I have described many times on my channel as selectively nonverbal. When he talks, he knows how to talk. That definitely isn't in the question. He does know how to talk. It's a matter of him expressing what his wants and needs. Like any talking that he does, it's mimicking, it's jargoning, it's the echolalia, it's, you know, it's always mimicking something. But he's physically able to say words and all that, but you get him started on like a noggin video, he'll do everything from beginning to end for you. You know, he'll tell you the whole video, what it's about and everything else, and he'll recite all the lines from it, and yeah, like, he gets very, very intricate with that kind of stuff. But to make him, like, answer me for stuff like, you know, what's the matter? He'll just sit there and repeat, what's the matter? And I'm like, honey, that's not telling me what the problem is. You need to tell me what the problem is so I can help you. And, yeah, that doesn't happen very often. Once in a very rare while, I'll get, like, a straight answer out of him. I don't know if it's because he just doesn't know how to verbalize how he's feeling, or if he's just, you know, not wanting to be asked questions. I really don't know. So, yeah. So right now, we're just kind of chilling, and, I don't know what we're going to do today. Not going to do too much. Really, what we need to do is get that living room sorted out. So, I definitely going to be working on that for a little bit today. I got to get myself motivated. Lord. That living room is like a bomb hit it right now. So, I really want to try to get some of that stuff put away, get motivated, and try to really, you know, get stuff cleaned up. And I might as well try to do it while he's here, because he's my strength. He's the one that helps me get a lot of that stuff put away. So, might as well make it a good one and try to make the most of the day. It'll keep him occupied for a while, and it helps me out. So, but yeah, so we'll see where the rest of the day takes us at this point. Like I said, I will leave shout-outs here and there to some of the YouTubers that are out there. Feel free to leave comments or whatnot, and I will be more than happy to shout you on my video. I don't have a lot of viewers so far. You know, I think somewhere around 40-something was the last I counted, or something like that. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm not really concerned with it. But, you know, if I gain subscribers out of it, that'd be phenomenal. I definitely would not be unhappy about that. So, yeah. So, please feel free to, you know, click a subscribe down below, and then I can give you all a shout out. Any little bit helps, I guess. So, we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Amy and Jarrod. And we are coming to you on Sunday afternoon. We are actually not really going anywhere. We're just going to go grab some gas for the cat, because I'm running low on gas. And stuff like that real quick. And then we're just going to come right back home. So that way I can get dinner started, and we can start working on that Christmas stuff. Because I'm determined I want to get at least some of that put away today. Nothing else. I want to get my little village put away. That's the goal. My goal. So, yeah. My goal. So, right now, we're just going to go get some gas in the car. You are in a goofy mood. Are you being goofy? Jay, is you being goofy? I see that. Being a silly, goofy kid. I love when he gets like this. He's just so happy, you know. He's always happy. That's what I'm used to seeing my son. Just all smiles all the time and giggles at himself, giggles at me. He thinks it's so funny when I blow my nose. That's a trip. So, yep, we're getting ready to pull into the gas station in a minute. Hey guys, alright, so got the gasoline I needed. And I got a little bit short of a full tank now, which is a good thing. I needed the gas. And I got smokes, and now we are heading home. Jay, what are we gonna have for dinner tonight? What do you want mommy to make? Burgers?
Burger?
Okay, we gotta clean that thumb up first. Here, let me see your thumb. Yeah, we ended up doing this to our thumb earlier. He chewed real good. So we gotta deal with that when we get home. Clean that up. And he's got his face a little scratched up, it seems, as well. I'm doing burgers and fries tonight. I'm making burgers and fries at home. Hey, I'll catch a couple clips of that to show you how I make them. Hey guys, it's Amy and Jarrod. I am trying to fill on my Nikon I have, simply because I'm making burgers. I'm going to be making some burgers and some fries for dinner tonight. So, started off a little bit of ground round. There we go. Start a little ground round, and yes, that is what I'm making my fries out of. A good old-fashioned potato. So, yeah, we're gonna do this, and we are gonna light it up with some dinner time. So, let me try and get this puppy set up. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, so peoples, I'm going to show y'all how it's done. The kid behind the camera got his little favorite recipe, and this is going to drive me nuts. I am weird like this. If I'm going to be mixing food or meat or anything like that, I need to wear a food prep glove. I don't know why, it's just a thing. I hate the feel of like meat under my nails and squishy, and some of you get what I mean. But anyway, so right now, Mama is looking for her breadcrumbs. Let's see here. Where did I put my breadcrumbs? I think I might have used the rest of them last time I need them. So I got the open paper and everything. Just some good old-fashioned Italian breadcrumbs. Nothing spectacular, but I get the Italian style because it's got all the spices and whatnots in there. So usually on a general, I go with a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, approximately. 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs for every, like, 1 pound thing of ground beef. That's how I usually measure it out. Then you get one of these puppies out. Some grade A egg. Yes, I mix eggs in mine. There's a lot of people who don't do this. They just kind of flop it out of the package and flop it on a grill or whatever, you know. And that's fine. You could do that, you know. I mean, no hating on that. But personally, I like to just make some real burgers, you know, stuff with some seasonings and stuff like that. So, yeah. So right now, I'm gonna get this mixture ground up in here. Alright, and just so you all what's going on over here, I got some butter going, and we're going to have mushrooms with our burgers. At least I am. I know Jarrod's not a big mushroom fan, but we're going to start making some up for Mama for her burger. Now, I have to say, if I do say so myself, I am pretty damn multi-talented. Because I just got done mixing burger meat, opening the can of the mushrooms, and, like, am now making burgers. I have not taken the glove off yet. I've been to everything like one-handed with my free clean hair. The free cleaner hand here, you know. I know, it sounds ridiculous, but you know what? It could be difficult if you don't know, you know, how to multitask. Alrighty, so, yep, the meat looks pretty well meated up. It's mixed and all that. Not much to it. Like I said, about a quarter cup of breadcrumbs and 1 egg. Just take some good old-fashioned spray. Canola spray. I usually canola or butter. The butter I tend to use for like my breakfast stuff, like my French toast, my pancakes. And then this stuff here I tend to use mostly for like burgers and chicken and all that other stuff. So basically gonna just brown it, all the bean up, make it like, usually I make it a little on the bigger side. Like, I'm a big fan of the quarter pounder, you know what I mean? So I like to make it worth my while. So I just make a little bit of a cue ball out of it, flatten it out, you got your patty. Welcome to life. There you go. Nice, sweet, and simple. Now, I make them a little on the big side just because I don't use the 90-10 meat mixture. It has no flavor to me, honestly. And yeah, it's good to have fat taken out of your meats and stuff like that. That's all fine and good. But to an extent, it can be more of a hassle because then you got to add so much to it to give it flavor when the meats have its own natural flavor with the fats in them. Now, I put my thing in the sink just so it gives me more room. Don't think I'm throwing it away or anything like that. Yeah. So, right now, let's check up on these shrooms. Make sure they're not popping all over the place here. Ooh, and they are. Hey. 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 Hey, calm down there. Alright. Calm. Alright. Slow your roll. Alright. There we go. Alright, so I am going to douse these. I love a lot of pepper on my mushrooms. I don't know why. It's funny because I think that's just because how my grandmother used to make them when she used to make mushrooms, and yeah, she used to do a lot of mushroom stuff. So, I'm going to leave that simmer. Meanwhile, burgers are going. Burgers are going. Yep. Next up. Alright, so that's my boogers. And no, just so you know, my stove is not dirty. It is very stained. I don't know what the heck I did to it, but there's just a lot of stains on them. Now, see, I'll put pepper on my burgers and stuff. A little bit of salt on all of them, but Jared's not a pepper fan, so I'm not going to pepper his burgers down. So let's see what these puppies look like a little bit. Again, you don't smush them too much because when you do that, you lose a lot of the flavor and the juices in them. Alright, yeah, they're browning up really nice. And you don't need to have your heat on high. Like for a gas grill, I put it on a 2 or 3. It kind of mellows it out a little bit. You know, it gives it a nice even heat that it cooks evenly without burning and scorching and everything else. So this is the one and only time you'll see me flatten my burgers out. Because then after this, you're just squeezing out juice after that. So, yeah. So that's that. Now we're going to let them simmer up and cook down for a bit. I'm going to put the lid on. And something I got at the dollar store. One of those beautiful dollar store things. I got one of these puppies. Screen splatter. That way my mushrooms get nice and cooked up and browned and everything really nice without splashing all over my damn stove. So, yeah. So that's that. Alright. So, next step, gotta peel up my potato. The way I do my potatoes, I mean, people have different ways they like to cut their potatoes up and stuff like that. For me, I am a steak fry kind of girl. So, what I'm going to do, make some steak fries out of it. Get a little cut this way. Preferably a very sharp knife. Yeah, which I really don't own right now at the moment. Let's see here. So I cut it in half. Probably not going to put you through the pain of seeing all this, and I'll probably speed it up for you. So as you can see, I do them like a 1/4 of an inch. So what I have to do is I usually cut them, like slice them down, and then quarter them down like that. And it makes like nice little even, I would say Wendy's type fries, like very, meaty, but not like to the point where it's going to be causing a problem when you go to put them in the fryer. That's one thing, people, be careful if you don't know about frying potatoes in like a fry daddy. They are very wet, very, very starchy. So definitely, no matter what you do, you got to make sure you get them as dry as you can before you throw them in the fryer, because that thing will backfire on you real quick, let me tell you. I've had it happen, and it's not fun. And it stings like a sucker, let me tell you. Yep, so they're going to cook away a little bit longer. Let's see how the shrooms are doing. Let's check our shrooms. They are looking pretty crispy. Hey. Slow roll. Calm down now. I'm just stirring up a little bit. Calm down. Okay. Don't go splashing on you now. Mushrooms are a real crapper to fry sometimes. They get very, very poppy, and they're a very porous type of fungus, I guess you want to call them. But yeah, like once the water starts coming out of them, they start crackling and popping a lot. So, yeah, so the next step, I want to get the fry data out. Yes, that is a good old-fashioned, 100% authentic fry daddy. Is that not a trip? Yes, I still own mine, and yes, it's on its last limb. Okay, so I had to change the angle a little bit, just because I need the counter space here. So, to our burgers, we shall be adding cheese. Cheese we have chosen for today is good old-fashioned white American. I usually crisscross them. I'll show you in a minute how I'm doing this. Just because it prevents it does still leak on the pan and everything, once it gets melty and all that stuff. But, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to spread out as badly as it usually does if you just put a whole slice on, you know what I mean? So if you break it in half and crisscross it, you get a lot more cheese on the actual burger than you get in the pan. Let me show you real quick what I'm talking about. When I go to lay the cheese out, that's how I usually do it. Just because it just seems to like melt nicer on there and everything else. So yeah. Let them frying away. And they're just about done. Good old-fashioned way of knowing, you dump them in, they hit the bottom. When they start rising to the top, that's how you know they're done. Pretty easy way of kind of doing it. Jarrod's over here patiently waiting for his grub. A lot of people don't usually use a fry daddy like they did back in the day. So a lot of people have lost their skills on how to use it, and you got to be very, very careful. So, you don't overflow or burn yourself and whatnot. So, fries are in there cooking now. Everything else is done. Buns. And that's what the melted cheese looks like on it. As you can see, it's not all over the pan like it normally would be. So, that's the best way to put it on and get the most out of your cheese, if you will. So, okay, check these. Okay. And so for the sake of posterity, here. If you find that your oil is getting like up here when it's sizzling, simply just stir your fries around. It'll just, it releases any and all the water. It'll evaporate. But you got to keep your eye on it, because this pile right here will start to rise. You also can simply just put your spoon, make sure you use metal too. You don't use any kind of plastic spoons. It will melt instantly. Yeah, you could just simply even put your spoon in there and it'll stop it from rising. So, kind of like the same aspect of like when water's boiling and you're cooking certain things and they have a habit of like overflowing and stuff like that. Yeah, so that what helps that. So, all right, let me get little man's plate together here. All right, people, there's the finished product. Little man's burger and fries, just like he likes them. Now I'm gonna get mine together in a minute. So, yeah, very, very yummy. Alright, so, little man taste test. How is it? Be careful, the fries are hot. Jay, how is it?
Good.
Good. You like Mommy's burger and fries? Careful, they're hot. They good?
Good.
Alright, good. As long as you like them, that's all that matters. Now I'm going to go get my helping. Go sit down. I'm sweating my hiney off. Well, that was inhaled in about 6 minutes. He was hungry. Oh my goodness. And usually I have to be very careful because I mean, I know he probably knows better not to touch it. But even when you unplug it, you gotta be careful with the kids around. I just get very... No. Yeah. Say hi.
Hi.
You enjoyed your food?
I didn't want to got there.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's the only thing. I gotta really kind of watch him. Because I don't like when that thing is hot. And God forbid he would turn over, you know. Let the... Oh. You got a new war wound, huh? Jay, you know you got the back of your neck bleeding? That's all from scratching and pinching himself. I don't know what's triggering it. It doesn't look good, that's for sure. Alright. Alright, now you gotta stay out of the kitchen, okay? Jay, look at me. You gotta stay out of the kitchen because that stuff will burn you, okay? Alright, yep, so that's the meal. Got my mushroom action going on under there. So I'm gonna have me my dinner. Yeah, we're having a moment all of a sudden. Susie got done eating his little cookie for dessert. We started with the crying and the hitting our head and punching ourselves and doing this and pinching. He managed to cut the back of his neck open, which I don't know how the hell he did that. Hey! Take a chill, dude.
Jarrod! Weather!
Stop. Stop.
Oh!
Hey.
Oh shit! Elmo's sprout. Jab. Elmo's sprout.
We always end up going through it for once in a while. Hopefully he won't. Stop pinching yourself.
Stop that! Cut it out! Mama!
Jay. Jarrod. Stop your crying for a minute. Look, you're twisting your hands. You're going to make your thumb bleed again. Looks like you already did. Turn around the other way. Got a nice little gush on our skin in the back, as you could say. A little bit of bleeding, but not gushing or anything, God forbid. Leave your fingers alone. Look at me. Stop. Stop your crying. Stop your crying. Close your mouth.
Oh no! Starting anything on it, they're crying.
Jay. Close your mouth. Now. Stop picking at your hands.
Don't touch.
You're gonna get them bleeding. You're gonna look at me. You're gonna get it bleeding again. Close your mouth. That does not scare me. You should know that by now. That's his scary face. He likes to put a scary face on, thinking that it actually scares me. Dude, that'd be tissues for that. You know that? Here, stop pinching.
Stop picking for the butt. What's that? Adding on the second, stop picking the butt. Yeah, Miss Mom, giraffe. We got Daddy. This is Daddy. Baby, where you are? It's not gonna sound good. It's like, oh, come on. Nah, alright.
Yeah, most of that is all jargoning. It's stuff from his cartoons or something he's heard on TV. Stop pinching. I don't know, man. I don't know what the problem is.
Okay.
Sit. Thank you. I make him sit with me until I know he's calm enough to go back into the living room, because otherwise then he's freaking out. He grabs his fingers, his toes, bends them all over the place. I hate showing this, but you know what? The only way to kind of give you all an idea. Some, they last like this long. Like if you notice he's like starting to chill out, he's starting to calm down. Most of his episodes don't last more than 5 minutes on the norm. Hey guys, it's me, and
Jerry.
And as you can see, Jarrod has been going through it tonight. He is just... he has been just having some real issues tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
He's saying goodbye to everybody. He's having a moment. You going to bed? Alright, I'll be in tucked in a sec. Oh my lord. Yeah, so he's been really having some issues tonight. I'm not really sure what's triggering it, but we haven't had like we haven't had a session of meltdown like this in a while. I just got a little tip of it, and yeah, after I stopped recording last time, he went off the rails. Let me tell you, he was just like, ah! You know. So yeah, I had to go deal with that, and it was very nice. I actually got to catch Vlogger girl. I got her in a live stream tonight, and she's got some really, really good advice for like different formats and stuff like that that can be addressed on YouTube. One of the things that she addressed is the way I'm filming, and I wish I could film the other way, but when I go this way and start filming this way, like it's not working right. Like when I'm looking at the screen, it's having me look to the left. I don't know why. It's just like very, very strange. Yeah, so I've been trying to do it this way. That way I have a full screen, but then I'm not looking directly at the camera, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong to fix that. I've been trying to like just look at different areas on the phone to see if there's like an area I should be looking at versus, you know, whatever. I'm guessing my camera's like over on this side here. So if I'm looking this way, I should be able to talk to you guys. And it's actually very distracting trying to look right at the camera and then trying to talk to you. It's weird. I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying. I am trying. And honestly, I'd really like to try to start using my Nikon more. The Nikon camera I have. It's a lot better. And this is getting my nerves already. There we go. I've been really trying to use the Nikon camera that I have. It's a better quality, and it's got a lot of really cool features on it and stuff like that. So I'd like to really try to start using that more. That way I can do the whole fill up the screen thing. This vertical thing is like for the birds. That's the only thing that's really kind of ticking me off. So, yeah. So other than that, did my cooking stuff tonight, and hope you enjoyed that. And then, we're going to start a whole new, brand new day tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good night. Make sure you hit a like and a subscribe and a share. And I will catch y'all later.